What is going on in real estate in the Dallas-Fort Worth area? I'm Scott Neal, the broker of Scott Neal Real Estate, and today I want to discuss with you what has happened so far this year, over the past year. Where do I think that we're going? Give you a little bit of a market recap of what's happening in residential real estate in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and hopefully give you a little bit of perspective about what kind of market we are experiencing. So no doubt over the last 90 days or so has buyer sentiment started to really wane in the real estate market. Lots of talk about inflation, recession coming. The stock market is taking a pretty big hit. Inflation is at like all-time highs. But you know what else is at all-time highs? Prices in DFW, and I want to just go through some regular old stats that we look at all the time to help us kind of see exactly what's going on in the real estate market and hopefully project and predict what's going to happen over the next 3, 6, 12 months. It's about as far as I can look into the future. I can give you some ideas of what I think is going to happen. But let's just start with the number one stat that people always want to look at, and that is price. The median price of a residential home in the Dallas-Fort Worth area today is as high as it has ever been before at $355,000, and that is up 18.4% just over the last 12 to 24 months. So as we sit right now, currently prices are as high as they have ever been. How about pending sales? I don't normally talk about pending sales, but it is one of the things that we're starting to look at as the market softens. We have 131,200 pending sales over the last 12 months, and that's only down 5.7%. So with all the news on the market, and some of the talking heads out there really wanting to clickbait you to talk about all of the fear that you ought to have, pending sales are only down not even 6% right now, again from all-time highs. New listings, this is certainly going to pertain to sellers and to buyers because more new listings means more opportunities for buyers. And if you're a seller, new listings means added competition that you're going to have as a seller. We've had 159,056 new listings come on the DFW market just over the last 12 months, and that's only up 5%. So pendings are down about 6%. And new listings are up about 5%. So you're seeing kind of a double whammy shift in the market right now. But again, we're not in crash territory. How about days on market? So if you're a seller, how long does it take for your home to ultimately sell? Right now, we are at 24 days on average. So that's from the time you put your home up for sale until the time you find a buyer and negotiate a contract. And then on average, it's another 30 days after that. So buyers, this is important for you to take advantage of too and know what's going on with days on market. It's still extremely low. In fact, even today as we speak, lots of our buyers are still experiencing competition on the best listings out there, having to compete with multiple offers, although things are softening and there are definitely more opportunities out there. And just from working with our buyer clients, hearing some of the things that listing agents are talking about, some people are starting to feel a little desperate, and those are definitely going to be opportunities for you as a buyer. Sellers, 24 days on average, that's not an eternity. That's like 3 weeks on the market. That's nothing. I remember in 09, 10, 11, it was normal for homes to take 70, 80 days on average to finally find a buyer. So even as things starting to soften a little bit and days on market goes up, this is nothing like what it was 12, 13 years ago. Inventory, the main economic indicator that we look at as real estate professionals to tell us whether we're in a seller's market, a buyer's market, or a neutral market, is the level of inventory, the amount of months of homes we have on the market compared to how many people have been buying homes over the last 12 months. Right now, we're at 1.4 months worth of inventory for the last 12-month period. Still a super strong seller's market. And that inventory level is down 33% from the previous year. So we are still in a super low inventory market, and a lot is going to have to change for things to really turn around to the other side where we start to see a shift in prices. So everybody, if you're getting into the market, just be aware that as you're starting to hear a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt about the economy, and of course people are using that infamous B word, the real estate bubble. We don't even like to talk about it because I just don't think we're in a real estate bubble. Time will tell, but a lot will have to happen inventory wise for us to start seeing a reversal in home prices. And then, of course, buyers, I know the bane of your existence right now, especially if you're financing, is what are mortgage rates doing? Right now, as I pull this today, the Freddie Mac Primary Mortgage Market Survey shows that a 30-year fixed rate mortgage on average is 5.7%, and that is up 272 basis points over the last 12 months. And then you get a little bit of a better deal on a 15-year mortgage at 4.83% on average for a fixed rate 15-year mortgage. That's up 257 basis points just over the last 12 months. So a lot of people have been asking us, is the market crashing? Do I need to hurry up and get my home on the market before it drops by 50% over the next couple of months? No. If you're ready to sell, call us. It's still a great time to get your home sold. Buyers, do not wait for a big market crash. I just don't think it's coming. Now, I'll be willing to eat my words in the future if we see some huge price correction on real estate, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for prices to go back the other way. So many more sellers are going to have to put their homes on the market, and so many of you are going to have to stop buying homes for prices to start going back the other way. But mark my words, buyers, there are going to be lots of opportunities for you out in the marketplace. You're going to experience less competition. It's going to be easier for you to negotiate with a seller. And sellers, I hope you're hearing me on the other side of the coin. You're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be ready to negotiate. You might not get a flood of buyers banging down your door offering you whatever they can possibly muster for your property. So things are going to cool down for you. It's going to get a little bit harder to sell your home. Buyers, it's going to get a little bit easier to find the home that you really want and get a good deal without feeling you're just completely getting raked over the coals. Trust me, I understand. We've been helping you guys for the last 10 years in this ultra sellers market. So that's what's happening now. We're into Q3 of 2022. That is your Q2 2022 real estate report for the Dallas-Fort Worth market. If you've been wanting to buy a home, if you've been wanting to sell a home, we would love it if you'd get in touch with us. Give us a call at our office. Our number is 469-998-3322. Visit us on our website at mydallashomefinder.com. We look forward to working with you soon. So thanks and happy buying.